Hi, Gail. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Gail Hubbard, and I'm actually a genetic counselor. Very few people know actually what that is. But that's what brought me out here to California from Maryland, and we've been out here since 1998 and having a good time.
Great. And can you share your triathlon story with us?
Yeah, my triathlon story kind of started when I was younger on the East Coast. I used to play contact sports and eventually got to the point where I just could not continue to do that any longer. But part of preparing for those was doing running. And so I had always enjoyed the running aspect of it. And after getting into my career and letting things go a little bit, being here in California, kind of got inspired to do a little bit of running again. And one day, Neil and I were watching the television, and the LA Marathon was on, and Neil happened to say, "You know, look at those people. I bet we can do that." And so then one day we ran the marathon, and then we started looking for a local running club that we could join that was a little closer to our home. Found the Pasadena Pacers, which meets at the Rose Bowl on Saturday mornings. And because we were meeting in front of the aquatic center, one day we just said, you know, that really is a very beautiful pool there. We ought to go in and look at the pool. And sure enough, then by being at the pool, being with runners, we met some other folks that were in the Pasadena Triathlon Club and decided all we had to do was buy a couple bikes and we could do a triathlon. And one thing led to another.
Great, great. So along your journey, can you tell us some of the things you learned along the way?
I think the biggest thing I've learned is that nothing is impossible. You can start very small, take very easy steps, and one day you'll reach your goal.
That's great. That's great. And so which part of the triathlon do you like most?
You know, that's a funny thing because I had always considered myself to be a runner and very much enjoyed running, had done a number of marathons. But once I started to swim, I realized that I really enjoyed that a lot more. And so that, I know a lot of folks don't enjoy that part particularly, but that's probably my favorite part.
That's great. That's great. Okay. And maybe one last question for all the newbies out there. Do you have any advice for them?
I do, and my advice is to always have fun. Because really, at its basics, triathlon is the stuff you got to do as a child in the summer. You get to swim in the water, you get to ride on your bike, you get to go run around and have fun.
That's great.
And there are a lot of great people in triathlon. Come give us a try.
Great. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.